to What's Right with the World with your host, Glenn Ambrose.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to What's Right with the World. So today, I'm flipping it right over to Ben. What's our first story? Or our story for this episode, I should say.
Our story for this episode is IKEA in Jacksonville, Florida, is donating new beds to refugees in northeastern Florida. So this article comes from Action News Jacksonville, which is the local CBS.
Action Jackson.
Yeah, which is the Action Jacksonville, which is the CBS affiliate down there. And World Relief Jacksonville, which is a nonprofit down there, will place new beds. Will place the beds in new refugees' homes when they resettle in Northeast Florida. The director, Jose Vega of World Relief Jacksonville, said that the donated beds will allow the organization to stretch its federal funding so that they can save some money to the refugees, and they can spend it on other more important things at this point, like one more month of rent for them.
Wow. So that just reminds me of a lot of things that I hear, and I've been seeing tons of stuff on Facebook, like positive news stories. It feels like it's picking up. People are posting. Like a week or two ago, I was reposting stuff, and I was just like, oh, I got to repost this. I got to repost it, because it was just one good story after another. It was awesome. But what just kind of popped up in my head is, of course, this is wonderful that they're giving them beds and they're stretching the federal funding to do more with it and stuff. And, a large company like IKEA, they're making a fortune by, with their business, and they're actually giving back to the society that is helping them, be so fortunate.
Right.
So, which is phenomenal. But I see a lot. There is so many organizations out there that are just trying to do good. It's insane. All the, just different organizations for refugees, for the hurricane victims, for saving pets from. It's just endless.
Yeah.
It seems like before there was, most towns had a local dog pound,
Yeah.
Now it's, there's countless organizations that are saving these, saving dogs and cats and trying to rehome them and stuff. And that's just one. There's like I said, the helping the refugees and hurricane victims and just homeless, and there's new ideas popping up all over the place, and there's so many people that this is on their radar more. Helping one another is becoming on our radar so much more than it ever has.
Yeah. Do you know who Biz Stone is? I believe he founded Twitter. He said that philanthropy is the future of marketing. And some people took that as a negative thing. I think that it's, that brands are being more philanthropic,
right,
for the sole purpose of marketing, and I don't think that's true. Because while it is helpful, absolutely, to be known as a philanthropic company, they're still choosing things to be philanthropic towards,
right?
And that takes care, and there's a unit for that, and yeah, they get good publicity out of it, sure, you know what I mean, but that's a heck of a lot better than just buying more billboards and banners on websites.
Right, and it's also different. We have to remember that there are different paths to the same shore. So sometimes, like, if you have a company that's just, maybe they start out going, hey, let's do something good for the community because it's going to make us look better. And it's completely selfish. And then maybe all of a sudden they start getting thank you letters or something, and something touches their heart. Or, you never know how it's going to unfold. And then all of a sudden down the road, it turns out they're like, oh my God, I've changed. This is amazing. And then all of a sudden they start doing more of it. So sometimes people start doing things for selfish reasons, and then they change after. And then sometimes people change first, and they say, no, I want to do something good and not just focus on the money. And, they head in that doorway. So we don't, we're so quick to judge on our planet, and it's we have to keep in mind that there are different pathways.
Right.
Some people wake up consciously when they're broke, and they go, like through suffering, and they're suffering. All of a sudden, their life isn't going the way they want it to, and all of a sudden they wake up spiritually, and they become conscious, and their life has lived in that direction ever since. And then some people, go and play the societal's money game and get really, really successful financially, and then they find out that happiness doesn't live there. And then they become spiritual. Yeah. So, we have to remember that there's a lot of different paths to the same shore.
An IKEA in a big city like Jacksonville, it probably doesn't need the extra help. I'm sure that they're doing fine. Dunkin' Donuts with the Goodnight Lights thing that we recently talked about. Dunkin' Donuts does not need help selling iced coffee in Rhode Island and Massachusetts. You know what I mean?
Right.
But it's a good thing, and it is positive for them, and it's positive for the people that they're helping, and I think it's a great thing all around.
Yeah, it is. It's important that we notice this stuff, and it does get on our radar. And then, when you have that choice of, where am I going to go? Well, it's lean in that direction. Lean in the direction of places who are actually doing something for their community. And we don't have to climb inside and rip it apart and find out why. Because, if you're doing something that is for the benefit of others, it's good. Let's just leave it at that, and just, and just keep heading in that direction and see where we wake up 10, 15 years from now, because I think it's going to be a beautiful place.
Absolutely. And if you have stories that you'd like to share with us, use the hashtag What's Right with the World and share it on the Great Love Project on Facebook or any other social media.
Absolutely. So thanks for listening, and we'll talk with you soon.
Glenn is available for life coaching sessions, in person or via phone and Skype. To book an appointment or for more information, go to glennambrose.com, follow him on Facebook and Twitter, or click the link in the description of this episode.